25, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but pick on me and start before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Hughes now on first down. It's complete to Williams. For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. 9 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Hughes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 7 down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're able to
to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On the give, this is Eckler. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hughes being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hughes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this year, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Hughes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hughes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Hughes. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Hughes on 1st and 10. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Parker, I think this was one of why very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now Hughes to throw on second down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Going on the ground with Eckler, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hughes. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
yep.
And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And over the middle, this is Parker. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Hughes on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking from the gun, Lance. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Hughes. Right side to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hughes. And this one's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Hughes now throwing on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hughes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jameson Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Russell Gage, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Baker Mayfield, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for our home team, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Eckler. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young single caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they'll throw with Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. And Lance going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now Lance again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Robinson up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Patterson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Hughes on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Hughes. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Hughes on 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hughes now to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Throwing is Lance on third down. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Up the middle with Ekeler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Ekeler again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Back to throw. Hughes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ekeler now between the tackles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw is Hughes. Throwing on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Hughes looking to throw on second down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Hughes on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lance now to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Lance now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the gun on third down, Lance. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Again, it's Lance. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Lance sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A handoff, it's Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. This was a really nice display, Charles, of compliment.